Hello, my name is Amy Rofail, and I'm with the Jerusalem Connection Report, and this is your Friday Red Alert. Today I'd like to discuss with you an article in Breaking News Israel written by a Dr. McCoy. This article was published on September 2nd, 2015, and it posited an interesting connection I'd like to share with you. Over the summer of 2015, the Vatican signed a press release recognizing the Palestinian state. Keep in mind that the free world does not recognize a Palestinian state because its leadership is prone to terrorist attacks and publicly states in its charters its commendation of any people not Muslim living in the Middle East. Therefore, it has genocidal tendencies. Moreover, in June, Pope Francis is on record as stating in a newspaper article that any action against the State of Israel and the Jewish people is an action of anti-Semitism. This is a good thing that the Pope did, and I appreciate his sincerity, and I do believe he's an honest man. However, he's also the leader of the Vatican, so the Vatican signing of this recognition of the Palestinian state is problematic. By signing this recognition, the Vatican is doing two things. It is giving credibility to the Palestinian leadership, the very terrorist and genocidal leadership that oppresses people and violates human rights repeatedly. And in so doing, it emboldens that said leadership that their tactics do indeed work to achieve their agenda. However, I would argue that the Vatican really doesn't want to support or endorse any regime that violates human rights and hurts people, but that is in fact what they've done. However, the underlying thought process that Dr. McCoy makes in his article is that perhaps the Vatican is actually more anti-Semitic than it is pro-Palestinian. You see, by signing this paper, they are, or may, have focused their efforts on condemning the State of Israel by signing on recognizing the Palestinian state, even though that recognition actually hurts people and supports a terroristic regime. I bring this to your attention because it's important as Christians, whether we're Catholics or Episcopalians, Lutheran, or non-denominational, to hold our leadership accountable and to keep truth in context and to understand that above all things, our salvation is found in Jesus Christ and our actions in doing his work on earth. Therefore, supporting any regime that hurts people would be incongruent. And in fact, the nation-state of Israel does provide help to the Palestinian people in various ways. They are the chief provider of medical services and funding. They provide electricity into the Gaza Strip. They ship all sorts of goods to the people of the Palestinian state or regions, and really do desire to work with them and not against them. It is indeed their leadership that poses the deepest threat. So as we Christians read the news and see what our religious leaders are doing, our academic leaders and our political leaders, that we hold them accountable to find truth and to call out when actions are incongruent to the gospel doctrine. As well, we need to support the Israeli people because they in the Middle East are the only ones that have the Judeo-Christian ethics inside their leadership and laws that we hold our own selves to demonstrate. I wanted to bring this up to you all so that you can think about it in the next week as you read the news and discuss topics with your friends and neighbors. Shabbat Shalom.